But I do relish the whole Donish world of it is a kind of tolerance, even when the odium theologicum is raging, even when they hate each other, there's still quite often a tolerance for human behaviour that can actually be extremely important. One of the things that the Dons put up with, I thought in an inspiring way, was us, the goof-offs, right?
Yeah.
Because if you went to Cambridge and you sort of started cutting lectures and not writing your papers because you're doing footlights and theatre and so on, instead of lining you up against a wall and shooting you, which they had the power to do, they could have rusticated you like Shelley. They didn't do that. And that was a rather plus, wasn't it?
It was, and I don't know how much it's still true today. I think it is in the old universities.
I hope so.
Because it's incredibly important.
It's important that universities should not be efficient. Is it not?
I think so entirely. I mean, there's a whole debate which in rhetoric is lost, but in practice fortunately isn't, which is quite a British thing, and that's to say that almost all political parties, certainly since the mid-70s, have gone on and on about how education essentially is almost indistinguishable from vocational training, which to you and me is a kind of anathema, I suspect. To us it's a very different thing, that we still, perhaps elitistly, perhaps sentimentally, in all kinds of ways, hark back to the idea of the seven liberal arts and the liberal education, the opening of a mind, the asking of questions, and if anything, the absolute non-fitness for purpose, to use that
non-utilitarian and doing things for their own sake, which is practically the definition of humanism.
Exactly is. Both in science and in the arts, incidentally.
Definitely.